Do you have the antizin? Give it to me.
So what happened?
One person turned and had a couple of other people trapped. We could have sealed off that one apartment, but Brecken wanted to save as many lives as possible. It went bad. Somebody had to make the call, and now we've lost the entire floor, including a couple of kids. You'd better talk to Brecken. I have to get these meds to Lena.
Hey, Crane. It's good to see you. What happened here, it's so very sad.
Good to see you in one piece.
Want a deal?
Good to see you in one piece.
My prices are more than fair.
Good work taking out that antizin lab. You've saved a lot of lives.
It's only a matter of time before someone starts another one.
The danger is all those empty antizin bottles out there. People throw them away, and then anyone can refill them with whatever they like.
You better start destroying them.
We've collected all the bottles in the tower. Plus, Brecken is offering a $10 bounty for every bottle you runners find out there.
This is where we get the announcements about the antizin drops. And they've just stopped.
There were kids in there! I froze. Lena had to step up.
Maybe she should be in charge. What the fuck, Crane? I'm no leader. I'm a goddamn parkour instructor.
Wait, so all the free running... Wait, that was you? Brecken, you showed these people how to survive.
Do you know what my pockets were full of when I showed up in Haran? Fucking business cards. I was hoping to drum up some more students. Maybe get enough so I could save up and buy a house. Instead of that poxy little flat I've been renting. Listen, I'm gonna talk to Rice myself.
Whoa, hang on a minute. Brecken, these people still need you. Okay, just give me some time, all right? There's gotta be another way. A better way.
Fine. I'll wait. But not for long.
Finally, I get to do some actual good. Alright, I've got your anti-seizure medicine.
Thanks. How'd things go with Gazi?
Well, he may be challenged, but he's very good at getting what he wants.
Did you meet his mom?
Yeah, she seemed happy.
If Mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Speaking of which, Brecken asked me to pass this on to you, with his thanks.
I spoke with Brecken. He's depressed and wants to go talk to Rice himself, except that'll only get him killed. Maybe I can help out. What's on your mind?
Mr. Crane, are you familiar with a man named Vulcan Yassif Dahl?
Vulcan Dahl? Yeah, of course. He owns Vulcan Petrol Engineering. He's the richest man in Haran.
That's exactly right. And Mr. Dahl has need of your service.
I didn't know he was still in the city.
Most of his employees were evacuated, but his 2 chief engineers are still here in the slums. They're brothers. Twins, in fact. Tolga and Fatin. They've been working on a special project. It's highly confidential, and I'm afraid I can't discuss it, but I can assure you its importance is nearly beyond measure.
Oh, then I won't bother trying to measure it.
The brothers are brilliant engineers, but they're also somewhat, idiosyncratic. This, and the problems of operating in the current environment, have put them behind schedule. Mr. Dahl would like you to assist them to get the project back on track. You will be well compensated, as you can imagine.
Doing what?
Simply do as they ask. You'll only be needed from time to time, and the task will be of short duration. Removing obstacles, you might say. They'll contact you when your assistance is required.
I'll think about it.
Looking for a side job, friend?
Well, actually, I'm looking for someone named Christoph. You seen him?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen him around. Better go upstairs and talk to Ayo. He'll know where he is.
As soon as the crate hits the ground, there's a guy in orange waiting for it.
Hey, I saw your notice on the bulletin board.
You're a runner. Excellent. That idiot Dawood sat on my glasses in the canteen, and I'm blind as a bat. How can I help Alfie if I can't see anything? I've got a backup pair at my place. It's not far away. It's, I can't get there myself.
You need anything else while I'm there?
Oh my God, you'll do this for me? Thank you. Oh, and one more thing. See, we're going to start a vegetable garden on the roof, so we can maybe not starve to death. But nobody here really knows how to do it. On my birthday, I got a book on gardening. I never read it. It's growing vegetables for dum-dums or something like that. It should be on a bookcase, but, you might have to look around for it.
Crane, the man who got the power back on. Take this. Sorry if I'm not sounding too grateful, but I'm having a piece of shite day,
Anything I can help with?
Yes, but Brecken won't authorize it. Too risky, he says.
Yeah, well, is it something we need?
Okay. Brecken says we need better security at night. Too many nocturnals on our doorstep, right? So I've put together a new light rig using these big 10-kilowatt UV lamps. It's massive. Turn it on, it'll torch a volatile at 200 feet. It would be fucking nuclear. But the UV bulbs to run it are stuck in the towers of the Infamy Bridge.
The bridge? Wait a minute. Are you talking about the Infamy firewall?
Sure. Biggest UV lamps in the hemisphere.
Alfie, that system didn't work. It was a disaster. I mean, when it failed, they had to destroy the bridge.
Well, it wouldn't have failed if they hadn't lost power. And when you restarted those substations, the system came back online. You can see it at night now.
So you need someone to get the bulbs?
Sure. But here's the thing. Some of the bulbs have burned out, right? They're no good. So the only way to tell which ones still work is to collect them when the system is powered on.
Another night run.
Getting in wouldn't be too hard.
Yeah, but once you remove the working bulbs...
You'll be on a pitch-black bridge with a whole bunch of problems. Yeah. You know what? Maybe Brecken's right about this one. Forget I mentioned it. But it's a damn shame. Good to see you in one piece.
What's up?
You know Jafar, right? The one from the garage? He's looking for a good runner.
For what?
He wouldn't talk about it on the radio. I think it's something important.
Okay.
All right, that's it. There's nothing more you can do. Yeah, well, Rice can throw a lot more bodies at them than we can. No, negative. Cut your losses and get out of there. Copy. Out. Hey, Crane. Back from the field, huh?
No, not for long. You know about a scout named Christoph?
The new kid, huh? Yeah, he went on a recon mission, but I haven't heard from him in a while. Rahim checked him out and said he was solid, but I'm not so sure.
One reckless kid certifying another.
That's what Brecken said. Of course, it could be just his radio. Some of the batteries are running down, so we're not getting much range out of them.
Where was he headed?
Out toward that newly constructed skyscraper.
Alright, I better go have a look.
Watch yourself out there, all right?
Another one.
I can't. I can't.
What? You can't do what?
Look, I've got to get out of here. I need to get my wife and kids somewhere safe.
You know, it seems to me this is about the only safe place there is.
Safest place in the slums, maybe, but the slums aren't safe. It's no place for my family. And I found a way out.
You mean out of the slums?
I can't tell you the details, but I need to get across town, and I can't do it without a gun. If you'll get me one, I'll tell you about a place that hasn't been looted yet. I promise you won't regret it.
Well, how do you know this place hasn't been looted?
Because there's only one person that has access to this place, and you're looking at him. Bring me a gun, and the key is yours, as well as everything you find there. You got it? Great. Here's the key I promised you. It's to my old pawn shop, you know? Used to be the best in town. Hey, speaking of the pawn shop, would you do me another favor? I need you to bring me something from the shop. You're going there anyway, right?
What is it?
It's a... Don't laugh, okay? It's a Ray McCall action figure. I know it sounds silly, but it means a lot to my son.
Rahim? Rahim, what are you doing up here?
Hey, Crane. Can I trust you?
How much you had to drink, kid?
Can I or not?
Yeah. What's up?
See that skyscraper? The scout found a volatile nest in there. We take that out, and then running missions at night, we could totally do that. So I'm thinking, if we planted some explosives.
Oh, Jesus. Rahim, you're not still on that.
Crane, we have to do this. As long as that nest is there, we'll never be able to gather up enough anti-seed. It would work. We make a good team. Ah! Shit, oh my... Ah! Don't drop me! Don't drop me! Oh, fuck. See? Told you we make a good team.
Look, Rahim, we don't have any explosives. I mean, none. The closest thing to what you're talking about are Spike's firecrackers. That's impossible.
You don't know what it's like. All I can do is watch. Sit on my ass and watch everything happen and do nothing. I don't want to die here, Crane. Not like this, not helpless. If I go out, I'd rather go out doing something.
What's this?
I was set to fly out on Sunday. They quarantined us on Thursday. I already had my bags packed.
Look, I'll keep my eyes open, okay? If there's some way we can make this happen.
Whatever.
This is Crane, do you copy?
What do you want, Crane?
I want you to start the antizin drops again, at least near the tower. These people need help.
We put you in Haran to find our file, not to play Mother Teresa. Or does this mean you've reconsidered Rice's proposal? Perhaps Miss Aldemir would even be willing to cooperate, test her skills in a new environment.
You start giving us some antizin and then we'll talk about what Rise wants.
Oh, it's us now, is it? Well, I'm afraid your request is out of the question in any case. Things have gotten a bit strained with the Ministry. Resuming the airdrops would not be politically advantageous at the moment.
You assholes take the fucking cake, you know that? You and your fucking file. Look, I'll locate the file for you, but I'm gonna take a good long look at it before I decide what to do about it.
Crane, this is Jade. Do you copy?
Loud and clear, what can I do for you?
I don't know how much time we have, so the short version. I need your help. Rice has turned an abandoned school into a supply dump. And I think it may be where he's storing his antizin. If you and I sneak in there, we could get all the meds the tower needs. Are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Great. Look for me in one of the boxcars on the train trestle near the school.
Okay, and listen, Jade. If we don't find that antizin, I'll need to talk to you about something.
About what?
Another option, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Right now, let's see what we can find in that school. Jade knows where we might be able to get more antizin. I'm supposed to meet her in one of the boxcars near the school.
The radio signal is stronger than ever before. Wow. Now I can receive transmissions from all the districts.
volatile yet? That's what Zara calls them. I call them night runners. What do you mind some fucking night runner? Jump from the third...
Rice's people are everywhere. I just saw some of them in the tunnel near the lake. Couldn't tell exactly what they were doing, but they looked pretty busy.
Can you hear me on this thing?
Yeah, who is this?
This is Tolga.
And Fatin?
We work for Mr. Dahl, and we are ready to put you to task. Get here on the double. Make it quick.
Hey, that's rude. Oh, God, don't talk to him like that.
Shut up, Fatin! Get off the radio!
It's going to make him mad, you idiot.
Stop talking or I will punch you!
Punch me? I'll kill you!
Idiosyncratic, great.
Yes, hurry up! You're putting us behind schedule.
Shit. Sorry, mate. I thought that thing figured out how to use a handle. Thanks, friend. I was hiding from the flesh eaters. Thanks for your help.
$1,001 banana recipes. On a bookcase, he said. Okay. Wet Dream, the first romance novel for plumbers. Good God. Simple tricks to get the chicks. DVD player user manual. Big book of death metal. Okay. The falafel diet. How to look good over 40. Do-it-yourself a horse head mask fairy, 2013. Big butt bonanza, nice. See defeat, a couch potatoes guide to vegetable guide. That's the one.
Can anyone read me? This is Christoph. I need help.
I read you, Christoph. This is Crane. Where are you?
I found some survivors. They're in pretty bad shape. We're just outside the hostel.
Christoph, hold tight. I'm on my way.
What you're doing. Sick of covering for you. Mr. Dahl should fire you.
Are you Tolga and Fatine?
Yes. How did you surmise that? Who cares how his ape brain processes information? We have a job for him. Quite right, Tolga. Remember, simple words only. Don't confuse him. We need to move some equipment across town. It's very heavy.
How heavy?
Too heavy for you, Simian Beast. Instead, we will propel it across the sky using heavy-gauge zip lines. A brilliant idea, don't you think? That was my idea. No, it wasn't.
Just tell me what you need.
Well, hooks, obviously. How else can we hang the equipment off the lines? You will find them at the train yard warehouses. Does he know what a warehouse is? Probably not. Look it up, but be quick about it. This project is far more important than anything your proto-human craniocogitator is capable of understanding. And don't try to figure out what it is. Oh, heavens, no! You'd give yourself an aneurysm. We have employed a gorilla to do a chimp's job. Do you mean an orangutan's job? What are you saying? But do you think Dr. Zaius is smarter than Cornelius? Well, yes, obviously. Orangutans were the smartest. Cornelius didn't even have a PhD. But he knew the truth of ape origin. So did Dr. Zaius, but he knew that the knowledge was useless. Your knowledge is useless. Ah, one day I will kill you. Strange, strange man. Did you think he was drunk? No, just very limited. Yes, that would explain it.
Crane? You're Crane, right? Kyle Crane?
Yeah?
Erwin Snowberg, movie director. I make the Zombie Annihilation movie series. Yeah, you've probably seen them.
No.
Yeah, they're thought-provoking meditations about people very much like yourself who have to kill buttloads of zombies for various reasons. The details really aren't important. What is important is production cost. Makeup is a major factor. I'm talking head rot, arms falling off, guts hanging out. And when you blow them apart with guns, those squibs cost like crazy.
So you've come to Haran?
It's a tragedy, of course, but there's a fortune in special effects shambling through the streets, just waiting to have their heads blown off for my next movie, Zombie Annihilation 4, Dying Lunch. All I need is a gun nut who can drop in spectacular numbers, and I am told you are just such a man.
Hey, you want to try calming down long enough to tell me what's wrong?
Yeah, sure. Let's try that. Calming down will work. Yeah, calming down will solve everything.
Oh. No, walking away from you will solve everything.
Okay, hang on. I'm chill, bro. So, I make these flares for a rise, right?
Wait, flares? Like signal flares?
No, UV flares. Like flares that the night things can't stand because they put out this UV, which stands for ultraviolet, which is like kind of a science thing.
I got it. UV flares. Continue.
There is no continue. My zinc is contaminated with fluorine. It's useless. Also, I'm out of turpentine, which isn't that hard to find. Except everything's hard to find right now.
So when Rice's people come for their merchandise...
Oh, is he using people now? I thought he only used hired psychopathic guerrillas.
What do you need to make these things?
Just zinc and turpentine, bro. I got the rest. Worst part is everything I need is in the train yard warehouses. But a guy like me isn't going to last 10 seconds out there.
Well, I'm surprised a guy like you's lasted that long in here.
Oh, that's very funny. Ha ha, very funny man.
Look, maybe I'll get your supplies, but if I do, whatever you can make out of them, I take half.
Half? No way! You're freaking nuts, bro!
Look, you can give me half of something, or you can keep 100% of nothing.
Half it is. It seems fair.
Hey, you been looking for a runner?
Well, we're looking for one who will say yes instead of no. Jafar can fill you in.
Shit, it's you again? I mean, what are you doing here?
Relax. I don't work for Rice. That was a one-time job and it was all about protecting the tower. Look, I'm sorry. I mean it.
Is that right?
Look, everything I was doing for Brecken. You can ask anyone in the tower if you don't believe me. So what do you got, Jafar?
We've been picking up some of Rice's transmissions. One of his crews found something at the construction site, and they got very excited. They didn't say what it was, but they referred to bringing down the entire tower in one shot. Someone's got to find out what it is, and either confiscate it or destroy it.
Well, I'm someone.
Congratulations, the job is yours. We'll be in touch.
Feel free to browse. I'm stocked up on the good stuff. Feel free to browse. I'm stocked up on the good stuff.
I'm Neil Fallon. I'm a journalist for International Affairs magazine.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
You have?
How the hell'd you get in here?
It wasn't so hard during the first few days of the quarantine. And when they put Suleiman in charge, it was pretty clear how things were going to go.
So you decided to stick around?
Actually, I've decided to leave. Though God knows how that's going to happen. I've been in some lockdown cities before, but there's usually someone you can bribe. Not here.
I can't get you out of Haran. I'm not sure anyone can.
No, of course. But I've been documenting this place, pretty much from day one. I've interviewed hundreds of, well, people who aren't people anymore. Suleiman has a lot to answer for. The world needs to know what's happened and... Look, I'm kinda desperate here. I've lost my work, all of it. I was holed up at an internet cafe when a mob of infected landed on me. I got out without a bite, but I left my satchel at the cafe.
And everything's in the satchel?
Most of it. They chased me for a while, so I finally had to ditch my camera in a car. Look, I know it's a lot to ask.
Right, even if I recovered them, you still don't have a way out of here.
Mister, if I can't get my work back, there's no reason for me to get out.
Now, that cafe's in a bad area. I'll think about it, but no promises, okay?
They're much more aggressive.
Okay, Kristoff, I can see you. I'm gonna get you out of there, but the first thing I need you to do is stop cranking that engine. You're just drawing them in.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
Now stay put and sit tight. I'm gonna secure the area.
Do you need help?
Negative, Kristoff. Stay with the wounded. That's an order. right, I've secured a safe zone.
Never been so scared in my life. Is it always like that?
Pretty much. Hey, but you kept your head on and you saved those people's lives. It's not bad for your first time out.
Thanks, Crane. But if you hadn't shown up, we'd all be dead.
How do you think your dad would feel about that?
My dad? Oh no, did he send you? Look, I'm not going to go back. I can't. I'm not working for Rice and his butcher squad.
Look, I'm not asking you to go back.
Well, that's what my dad wants, isn't it?
He wants you to be safe.
Yeah, working for Rice. How safe is that?
It isn't. Sooner or later, they're gonna kill him. But if I can get your dad to stop working for Rice, will you hang up your running shoes?
You're asking a lot.
You could make weapons for Brecken. God knows they need them, and you'd be saving your dad's life.
Okay. Get him to join me here, and I'll quit being a runner.
Who knows how many will die if we don't do something? Please, sir, you must help me.
Just calm down and tell me what's going on.
I am Babar Kizil, and I am the victim of a most terrible and ancient curse. I am a lycanthrope.
A what?
A lycanthrope. A werewolf. You have seen the undead all around you. Is it so unlikely that other such monsters are here as well? The Nosferatu, the mummy, the lycanthrope. Dahlia the witch says I can be cured if I ingest a potion of garlic, wolfsbane, and a teaspoon of cinnamon. Help me collect these things and get me to another safe zone. I will pay you very, very well.
Why do you need to reach another safe zone?
One of the survivors here, I think he's a ghoul. Also, they tell me I have to leave because I'm a crackpot. Tonight is the full moon. We haven't much time.
Yeah, I'd prefer not to drag this one out.
How can you kill that rich person?
Babar is off the leash!
Oh, get back here! First ingredient. Good. We can move on.
Now you're looking more human already. So, Babar, how did you become a werewolf?
Oh, two away. Not much to tell. Teaspoon of cinnamon. Everything I need. Now, I will cure myself of this terrible curse. Oh my God! Oh, that was disgusting.
Yes, it was.
Okay, I'm cured. Let's go. Thank you, sir. You have saved countless lives.
No doubt.
Here is your payment. Good luck to you, and beware the moon.
Yep.
You're a regular saint, you are. I couldn't stand watching our kids starving.